What's up, everybody? It's Rox, and I am coming to you today. I'll never be ready when I start these damn videos. I'm coming to you today with a review for Love and Hip Hop New York, Season 5, Episode 12. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm so unprepared. I don't know why I can't give this show the damn attention that it deserves. I mean, if you're gonna do the fucking review, bitch, then do it right? Okay. This is gonna be an interactive review, okay, where you guys fill in the blanks. I did watch the show, and like everybody else, I'm sure I only really remember the most talk-worthy points, which would be that fool-ass Diamond. What the fuck is wrong with her? She is crazy. Are you guys checking out this lipstick? The jury is still out. I think I've come to the conclusion that it's a fun lipstick for the weekend. I don't know if I can pull this off at work. I mean, I do have it on right now, but it might be a little too extreme for the office. If it was just a little tinge bit more purple and not quite so blue, then maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I got like weed lips. I feel like Whoopi Goldberg. But you know, it's a fun color. It's one of them damn liquid lipsticks. I brought the damn lipstick out here. I'm doing a short review in the damn Love and Hip Hop. That's how much respect I got for this show. It's terrible. Anyway, it's LA Splash. You know how these liquid lipsticks are all the rage right now. This color is called Bellatrix. It's cool. I like it for the weekend and stuff, but I don't think I will wear it, you know, to work and stuff like that. Now, it feels like you can feel the damn drying of the lips. You have to put a ton of chapstick on underneath it, but like, you know, and look, nothing. That's the good thing about these liquid lipsticks. The bad thing is you feel like somebody done sucked all of the moisture out of your lips. Okay, so if you got some old flaky ass crusty lips, this is not gonna be your friend. But anyway, that was a little short lipstick review for you guys in there. But you know, the color is cool. But anyway, you guys, let's get to the review, shall we? Guys, our cleaning lady is parked right next to me. I guess she's on her lunch break, and now I'm doing this video in the car. I gotta roll my windows up. It's fucking hot out here. I don't want her to hear my damn review, so anyway, you guys, let's get started with Yandy. Yandy is still upset. Still, this is 3 episodes. See, I tell you how they be dragging them damn storylines on forever with Yandy and Mendices. She's still mad about the fact that he said the baby was in the hospital. I guess because he hasn't apologized appropriately. She goes, she talks to Kimbella. She tells Kimbella how she's just, you know, mad that he hasn't said sorry. And Kimbella was like, well, you probably need to apologize too. Maybe you went in there, you know, not letting the man be the man. And so, you know, she goes and sits down and talks with Mendices. And I mean, I tell you, it's something else how Mendices has really did a complete 180. I guess prison did rehabilitate him, okay, because he's totally different than the way he was before. You know, she's talking to him and he's apologizing for what he said. You know, he just kind of feels like she needs to relax, let him be the man, you know, she be the stay-at-home mom. You know, I don't know where he got that from. Yandy doesn't strike me the type to just sit back, not at this point in her life anyway, to just sit back and let Mendices take over like that. But whatever, she's happy. He says sorry. She's happy with that. You know, I was just looking at Mendices like, ooh, that is a good-looking little man. I mean, if we could just put a couple more inches on his height. He is cute, though. I was just like, Yandy. Yandy was giving y'all Whitney How Do I Know hair, right? Okay, she had that shit pushed all the way over to the side. If we'd have made it blonde, she could have filmed a throwback video, right? I was like, I don't know, Yandy, if this is the look for you today. So, you know, she and Mendices are fixed, but, you know, she has one more thing that she has to fix, and that is getting rid of Remy, because Remy is still a thorn in her side. She's at her office. She tells her bestie Kimbella to come down there. No, she didn't say she told her to come. She just said that her friend decided to drop on by, and it was perfect because Remy was on her way there. I was just like, now, if we was to believe all this farce to begin with, that would be real dirty of Yandy. It was like you kind of set that girl up to get jumped. Like, you know, you couldn't be fighting her because you're pregnant, so then you call your girl down there, you know, to take care of the job. I was just like, ooh, Yandy. Okay, Remy gets on down there. And, you know, Yandy is rude to her, like, oh, you just walk in, you don't knock or anything. So Yandy is trying to fire the girl. And the girl is just like, you are not my employer, so you can't fire me. And, you know, Yandy is like, are you listening? I'm telling you that you fired. And she was just like, I'm not fired. When I talk to my employer, who is Mendices, then I will, you know, we'll act accordingly. But no, at this point, no, I'm not going to accept my termination from you. Kimbella, you know, she's back here. She's the overseer, I suppose. She's just sitting back there and being quiet and listening. But, oh, Yandy did let us know that Kimbella supposedly has the same issue that Yandy does, and that Remy also copies off of Kimbella every time that she sees her out. I'm just like, child, that damn Kimbella, she changes her look too fucking much for anybody to be trying to copy off of her. Hell, one day she looked like one thing, the next day she looked like something else. I could not. Kimbella, she was just like telling the girl that she needs to listen or whatever she was saying, you guys. Just like, oh my God. So, you know, Remy was like, oh, call your pit bull off of me. Kimbella was definitely the muscle. And Kimbella walks over there and, you know, she fusses at her or says something like she gonna do something. Remy sat right there. I don't think she was really afraid that Kimbella was gonna hit her just because the shit is all set up. You know, you don't handle people like this. If Yandy supposedly doesn't have a relationship with this girl, I just, you know, it was just unbelievable. And it wasn't even good entertainment unbelievable. I was just sitting there looking like, great. Because you do that with the wrong person and for real life, and you're gonna, like I said, pregnant women can catch these hands with the quickness, okay? You done beat your ass out there with the baby and everything, okay? Some people do not care. I wish women would get that in their mind, okay? But like I said, this shit ain't nobody believe this shit. What I leave out, y'all? Fill in the blanks. Well, I sure wish this lady wasn't parked to me. It's fucking hot in this car. And she got her windows down. That's why I can't roll my windows down. Now, Peter has gotten back from Germany and lets us know that the trip didn't go the way he expected it to. I guess he felt that Amina was going to just fall into his arms and, you know, declare her everlasting love to him, and they was going to come back and be, you know, one big happy family. Didn't really work out that way. So he's back empty-handed in New York, not knowing what to do with himself. He running around telling everybody who'll listen, you know, how it's all fucked up. She didn't take him by his word and take him back in. He goes to some speaking event trying to keep, you know, the neighborhood youths in line, even though the niggas look like they was 30 years old. But look, Mona was like, nigga, we need some people to sit in this gym. And DC's is talking to the kids and telling them, you know, how he caught the gun charge, and, you know, Peter's telling them how. I was just like, the two worst examples. I know Mendices is trying to turn his life around right now, but, you know, he is in the middle of being charged for having something to do with some drug running out there in New York. And then Peter ain't even trying to turn a new leaf, okay? He's still with that same fuck shit. I was listening to the stuff that he was saying. I mean, let me not skip ahead. So anyway, he's telling Mendices how it didn't go well. And Mendices is just like, go get your girl. Just have a talk. Y'all work it out. Peter's the only way that he realizes that he can kind of connect with Amina is when they are in the studio working on music together. That is the thing that brought them initially together. Amina's agreed to that, but, you know, she's still, as far as we know, she's still standing real firm on the fact that she's not getting back with his ass. Okay, so, you know, they working on some song, and after Peter does his verse kind of talking about their relationship, how they back and forth, and she says this and that and the other, she was just like, oh, so are those your words? Like, you need to change that. That shit is not even true. She was just like, I just want you to just move out, okay? I feel like, you know, the only way we're gonna know if we're gonna work is I need some space. And then Peter gonna say some shit like, do you realize that if you let me go, I'm gonna be single, and, you know, I'm gonna be back out in the world? I was like, well, the fuck is wrong with us? Let us get ourselves back together and run back to Peter in all his foolishness. I mean, I was just like, he making himself so undeniably irresistible that, you know, that's it. I'm gonna be single and you let me back out into the world. Nigga, the world can have you. You ain't doing nothing for me but stressing me the fuck out. Okay? I was just like, you right there let you know that he's a narcissist. Just somebody who swear they shit don't even smell even the little tiniest bit stinking, okay? He just like, okay, I'm trying to help you out. Fuck, I'm trying to help Ike. Oh, you trying to help Ike? You trying to help Ike, huh? I was like, bitch, why you say that? Do not help Ike from this moment on. Poor Tina. Anyway, back to the show. You know, she was just like, what does that mean? Like, I'm letting you back out into the world. Like, go do whatever you gotta do, okay? Just give me the space, okay? Just get out. So I guess he trying to figure out just how he gonna work this shit out. Oh, I forgot one main part. When he's talking to Mendices, he says he don't know. Tara doesn't want to work it out anymore, and now Amina is saying that she doesn't want to work it out, and he was just like, I'm just going to try to leave the door open to both sides, and I was just like, special. Mendices, honey, on that one-on-one, he was just like, look, I don't know how Amina and Tara roll, but Yandy definitely ain't having that shit, okay? First of all, I ain't got the time or energy to be trying to be fucking around with two women, but honey, Yandy would definitely. I was cracking up because I was like, shit, Yandy don't even like half his employees. Like I was saying, Peter's a narcissist. Like, he's just, people compare Peter and Stevie J, but the difference between Stevie J and Peter is that Stevie J at least acted like he had some remorse. Even if it wasn't sincere, he didn't just throw the shit in our face. That Peter is a different breed. Like, I think he's just having a good time fucking around with both of these women. What else happened with that? That's it. Like I said, fill in the blanks, whatever I missed. Now, Tara's trying to have this etiquette training business where she goes and, you know, takes in rough around the edges artists and polishes them up and gets them ready for society. Her first job is Richie Dollars is trying to hook her up with Johnny Blaze. Y'all, we know if there's anybody that is rough around the edges, it would be your girl Johnny. Although I like Johnny Blaze. Like, I had expected to not really like her, or I didn't know what to expect with her. But when I first saw her, I was just like, because she cuts up so bad on social media. But on the show, at least, I ain't found no reason to not like her yet. As a matter of fact, I think she's funny, and I think she's, you know, I like Johnny Blaze. But anyway, Johnny Blaze she might be a diamond in the rough, okay? She's talented. They said that she can play all these instruments. She has a really nice voice. But then, you know, the rough part is she was a stripper, and, you know, she had some prostitution going on, and, you know, she has some real colorful interviews on YouTube that's gonna follow her for the rest of her life. Things that she said is, you know. So Johnny Blaze is Tara's newest client. She gonna get Johnny Blaze together. Richie says that he will give her a party and let Johnny Blaze be the premier artist, and, you know, just trying to just kick off her business. So she's happy. Johnny Blaze is willing to be the one. Okay, fine. In the meantime, let me get back to, you know, it's always some shit with Tara and Amina and Peter. It was weird to see that Tara and Amina are I guess they're trying to get some kind of understanding. The way I feel about it really is, I feel like Amina, because Amina doesn't seem to really have any friends, I feel like Amina is sincere in wanting to try to work something out with Tara. I feel like Tara, though, she's in fact collecting mode. Okay, she's fact checking, like Cynthia said. But I feel like, remember I was telling you, like, that shit works only when everybody's on the same page. A lot of times the woman will be telling the other woman something, and then the other woman will be going back and telling the man something. Like, you know, this is the kind of situation that I was talking about. Tara, she's like, I'm just letting Amina just spill her guts, you know, so I can kind of, you know, keep it for, you know, research of, you know, how to maintain my cool, or whatever she was saying. I was just like, yeah, I mean, if you're gonna be the girl's friend, then be the girl's friend. If you're not gonna be the girl's friend, then don't be the girl's friend. But don't be sitting up here having this girl spill all her guts to you about Peter, which is dumb on Amina's part. But like I said, I don't think the girl had no friends. I want somebody to go out there and be Amina's friend so she can stop confiding in Tara, okay? Because it's only working out to, you know, I think she feels like she has some common ground with her because of Peter, but yeah, it ain't working out in Amina's favor. So that's the only thing that I can remember with Tara and Amina. You know, I guess because of the kids, they trying to work it out fine. I'm gonna get to Tara's launch party in a second because I need to talk about Richie Dollars and that fool Diamond real fast. All right, you guys, now Diamond. And let me tell you, first of all, this whole skit with Diamond and everything, I'm going to tell you why I don't believe it. You know, we don't believe it. Okay, nobody is really that much of a fool. I understand that she's putting on for the television and everything, but the reason why I don't like Diamond, not because she's crazy, but because she plays crazy. Like, anybody that sells themselves out this much to get on the show, it's almost like she watched Love and Hip Hop Los Angeles and she saw that Moniece, who really was a genuine type of crazy. I feel like Diamond was like, I'm gonna see her crazy and I'm gonna up that bitch 100-fold. I mean, she ain't never been dealing with a full stack on the show. But I feel like it's gotten so extreme, we can only take it for entertainment value. You just cannot be this crazy. It's crazy folks out there. But I think this is more of a calculated effort of her trying to make her name on the show. And that's another reason why I don't like her. It's just like, for a few 15 minutes of fame, you make yourself look bad. They say that, you know, any type of publicity is good publicity, but I don't believe that. Oh, she make herself look so bad on this show. But let me just get off my soapbox. I know y'all ain't here to be hearing me preach about these kids, child. So Diamond, she say she got a crush on Rich. Ever since he sucked on her neck at the damn place, you know, she ain't been able to get him out of her mind. So she calls him out saying how, you know, she just wants to talk to him again. So he comes and meets her and Diamond's asking him like, you know, since the last time we talked, okay, first you was kissing all on me and everything, but then after that you just stopped talking to me. Richie was like, well, you know, it's because I talked to my boy Cisco and he told me, you know, he didn't think it was cool that I, you know, was doing this with you. And she was just like, well, what about Cisco? You don't worry about Cisco. Cisco don't run nothing over here. If you want to talk to me, then you shouldn't let Cisco. You know, she was just going on and on about like, I don't give a fuck what Cisco want. Okay, I want you. And when, you know, what I want is what I get. Richie was just like, oh, well, you know I'm a creep now. Don't take too much convincing. If this is what the fuck we gonna do, then this is what the fuck we gonna do. And she was just like, yeah, this is what we gonna do. So what you want to do with it? And he was just like, I want to screw you in the bathroom. Okay, so she was just like, okay, well, let's do it. I was just like, oh my God. So she goes into the bathroom and he comes in there after her, you know, to lend a little bit more credibility to it. She was just like, if we do this, the mic's got to be off. Like, take the mic off. So I guess she didn't want them to record them fucking. So we is left to our imagination. Do you guys think they really fucked? I mean, she's so unstable that I was just like, I mean, maybe they did. I was just like, she was really jumping into character. Like, I'm gonna fuck this nigga in the bathroom. Well, you guys know how it is with crazy women, honey. Once we do it, bitch, we go together. Even if you don't know it. And later on, they're at some club or some bar. Were they together? I think they were together. Diamond's her whole stance is like, this is my man now. I gotta stake my claim because all these bitches around here want my man. Ra walks up. I was gonna call her Ra Digger. What's her name? Ra Ali. She comes up and she was just like, hey baby, you know how she can be. She's very baby honey, kissy huggy kind of person. That's rubbing Diamond the wrong way. She rolling her eyes and just like, oh, why she keep on touching on my man? Like, this is my man. You know, and Rob was just like, hey girl, nice to meet you. And she was just like, hey, nice to meet you too. She lets Rob know that she and Richie together. Richie is just kind of sitting there looking like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, this bitch is really, really crazy if she thinks that I'm gonna claim her. Okay, she needs to relax. That ain't in her repertoire. After Rob walks off with that look like, okay, scared for you. Sin walks up and it's much the same way. Diamond's just like, yeah, that's my man right now. That's my boo. I will beat any bitch's ass up in here who try to talk to him. And Sin is just like, what? Last Sin knew Diamond was Cisco's ex, and now she is 100%, I mean, just claiming hard. I guess if you really gonna be crazy, bitch, commit to it. Sin is even looking at her like, oh, and she's kind of giving Rich the look too, like, nigga, you done really put your dick in the wrong puss this time. This party that Richie is supposed to be giving for Tara. Fast forward to that night. Richie is there with Johnny Blaze. Tara's there. Come and Chrissy. Again, I thought, look, you guys, I was looking at my last video and I was feeling bad for the way I was talking about Chris. Chrissy needs a makeover. I saw the potential with the raccoon fur because she had a better wig on, like she had that, you know, that Egyptian bob kind of, you know, Cleopatra kind of little hairdo. She looked better. Okay, I was just like, if we can just get these ridiculously long, curly wigs, or, you know, that short one that's similar to like my haircut, I don't think that that's right for her. But that other one with the Chinese bob or the Egyptian bob or whatever, I thought that that was kind of cute. I was just like, I could see it. I could see the potential there, you guys. So I'm gonna stop talking about it so bad because you know old bitches want love too. They're at the thing, and again, Roz very much teasing Richie, like, oh, you know, what's up with your girl? Bitch crazy. You better be careful with that one. You know, Chrissy is like, oh, you messing with her? So they getting a good giggle out of it. You know, Richie is just like, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. It's my extremely talented dick down here. Just these women don't know how to act once they get a hold of it. Diamond decides that she's going to surprise Richie. She's his woman, and she deserves to be there to celebrate the good times with him. So she shows up there. Okay, she's in her full Diamond crazy mode as usual. Walks up to Richie and Johnny Blaze at the bar. And you already know how this shit is gonna go because Johnny Blaze protects her pimp. She treats Richie like he's her pimp. Okay, that's her mentality. Like, you ain't gonna talk to my daddy like this. You ain't gonna disrespect my daddy. This is my daddy. So, you know, when Diamond went over there, it was like, I'm trying to talk to you, and oh, this is what you was, who is this? And you know, and Johnny Blaze was just like, excuse me, like, who are you? And she was just like, I'm not talking to you. Okay, yeah, put that hand up. Bitch, that's the last time you gonna put that hand in Johnny Blaze's face. Okay, because bitch, I told you, them strippers, they fight to death. That damn Johnny Blaze came reaching over there, honey, then grabbed the holder and swung her around a couple of times and held on to that bitch just like she did old rapper girl. She one of them fighters that after she get a hold of your ass, then she gonna lecture you like, bitch, did not tell you. What do you say to me? Okay, say yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I was cracking up because that damn Johnny Blaze was not here for that bullshit, okay? And Diamond, all that talking that she said she was gonna fuck somebody up. I said, you was gonna fuck everybody up but Johnny Blaze? Is that what you meant? She hurried up after security got there and broke up. After they got the damn death grip from Johnny's hand off of her hair. She was just like, give me my stuff. I'm gonna get out of here. Let me get out of here. I didn't come here for this. Yeah, see, when you know, when you doing research and really becoming your character that you trying to act as, you need to put in instances like this that may not be planned, where you might get your ass beat for trying to claim this man that really ain't yours. Okay, so yeah, but yeah, of course they gonna blame Johnny Blaze again. I told you guys, I don't see what she ain't never came after nobody. People done jumped up in her face, and like I said, you can't always expect somebody to react a certain way. Okay, some people have it in them to be able to turn the other cheek. And then some motherfuckers will just beat your ass. But, yeah, you guys. All that foolishness last night, I was looking at Diamond. I said, Lord, this child is really trying to convince us she crazy. I mean, she might be crazy, but she a whole different kind of crazy. Y'all remember to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right? All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.